My God. I think it's over here. Yeah. Hmm. So we are we are supposed to start from here. Before created. What is this? Who wanna take this? Ayush, can you take this? This should be
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. So we have an ID app script something, and uh, now we have created the object of view where we have that same ID app template as from view instance, and date is in name. Okay,
Insti name.
okay, institute name possibly. So we have IATM, and before create we will have to console insti name, and if there is some insti name we have to use put apple, else we will put mango
Mango.
in the console. And after created क्या कहते हैं, we will have to put, if there is some insti name we will put apple, else mango. So there are two things. So first of all, before creation there is no insti name, I believe. One second.
Correct. There is no insti name. There is no data.
Yeah, there should not be any data. So uh, can we read the question first? So we have the question as, suppose the application is running on something something, which what will be logged on to the console when the user loads the application for the first time. So when the user loads the application for the first time, so before application is getting created, the data will be empty and insti name should not be there. So I believe mango will be there, and after created apple will be there.
Hmm. Correct. That's it. This is an easy question. Right.
Yeah.
So they okay with that, right?
Okay, now okay.
The next question can you take? Read the question.
Suppose the application runs on local. What will be rendered by the browser in the score component if the user loads for the first time? Okay. Component score at 4.
Okay. Let's see here first. Add 4, add
Okay.
6.
ID score at 4 at 6. Okay. There is a component 4. This dot store dot state profile. So we have store. So we have Narendra and runs 35.
Where do you have okay, here it is. Okay.
Okay. So add 4. So buttons will not be shown in the first thing.
What will be on the score component if the user is running for the first time? So
Hmm. So it will be
name.
Narendra and 35.
Yeah, why is that? Read the code and tell us. We have a view app element store. Store is what this is, right?
So,
So,
so stores getting initialized and components, and then from the component we are uh, calling the store
hmm.
and accessing the store elements. This dot store dot state dot profile dot name. That's what we are accessing, right? From
Yeah,
component store score.
yeah, here, right?
Here.
So store dot stated
And computed function will return the runs, and we are directly accessing the name.
name and runs. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So they are asking what will be rendered on the score component. It's Narendra 35.
Yes.
Anything else we want to see? Add 4 runs, add 6 run. Okay, probably will
They
be
did
the
not
next
ask.
question. I think.
Next question.
No, they don't have it. They don't have a continuous question. But fine, that's okay. I believe. So So when will this add 4 and add 6 be used? So I can see that there is this add 4 and add 6. So on
They are
clicking
buttons on buttons.
yeah, we click on add 4, 4 will be added. So store committed, increase run. What is this 7?
I mean, they are adding 7 runs in the add 4
Wow.
button.
They just name it as add 7 and then say add 4 and then they're increasing by 7. Huh?
And then add 6, they are increasing by 5.
Haha. Okay, cool. Ayesh, okay? Ayesh,
Yep. Yeah.
what do you want to say something?
No.
Fine, we'll move further. That's a view application with markup index.html, JavaScript file index.html. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah. So what will be rendered by the browser if the user loads the application for the first time, excluding the buttons? So we have the question, and now can you scroll up? Am I audible? I might not
Yes,
be
you're audible.
because of signal problem. Anyone else go ahead, because my screen is stuck.
I think so. It was my. I was not changing it. I should go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, now it
Okay,
is
now it's
changing.
going right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So what will be rendered by the browser if the user loads the application for the first time? Can you go up?
Hmm.
Yeah. So now we have this view app.
Okay, I'll come from here. Okay, view app.
We have some data which consists of items as
Hmm.
count and item name as item 1. We have another item count.
Hmm.
We have that name as item 2. Now we have component that is button comp. Okay, so we are now coming to button comp because we are called it in that component
Hmm.
at that place, and now we have this here template, and we have props as item name and count. So this is to okay. So we have this methods add items, and const item is equals to this dot parent dot item dot filter. Okay, and we have to filter via item is equals to item dot item name is not equals to this dot item name. Okay, and if that is the okay, we have to get the item that way. And if item dot count, no, we have to increment the item dot count with the this dot count. Okay, so yeah, so what will be fetched?
Hmm.
We have this body where we have division v4 item in items. Item dot item name is equals to item dot item count. Okay, so we have item button comp item name item dot name count is equals to 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the like main part where we have count is equals to 5 for some item, for the first item, I guess, for every item, I guess. If we will click on some on that item, it will be 5.
Okay.
Yeah, on click add item. Add item. So this add item क्या कहते हैं, template will on click add item function will run and add item name, add some item. We will here pass this item name No, no, we won't pass here, but it is just for that.
So
Okay.
here there are only two items, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is happening here? So we have the item name and the item count that is being rendered at this point, I think.
Yeah, and what this button is doing, it is converting items count as 5.
Hmm. Is it converting?
No, it is not converting, but then what it is doing?
I'm still trying to understand here. So yeah, yes, you have any idea?
It is
I'm
passing in a
trying to.
prop to get that, I guess. Count 5.
Yeah, here we have the prop. Okay. Oh, we are passing it from here, huh? I mean, why do we have
From
equal to
parent to
5
student.
here? String 5.
Yeah,
Here we are converting again it as number, no, while adding.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are adding, uh, if at all item 1 is clicked, we are adding into item 2, I guess.
Yeah, that's correct. So if yeah, we are filtering the non-correct item, right? So we filter if item dot name not equal to item dot name, right?
And then we are adding 5 to the other item. For all 1, we are adding 5 to the 2, I guess.
Okay. So what could be the answer?
yeah. So we have the item dot this item.
Hmm.
Can you go up? So already the count of item 1 is 10 at first. So now the condition of filter is item dot item name is not equals to this dot item name. So this dot
Hmm.
item name is item 1, and item dot item name is क्या कहते हैं filter 2. Oh, sorry, item 2. So in these condition they will not be equal, and item will have the value as item 2, and now item 2 dot count will be incremented to this dot count, and this dot count is 10.
Wait a second. So yeah, do you think it is gonna happen like that?
No.
No. The question is saying we are not even clicking on that button, right? Add item button. It's asking what will be rendered at the first.
For the first time, we are not clicking on the button.
Correct. So, but the question is
For
also
the
asking
first time, it's just
what will be on the first time.
first
So
time it will just print the data.
that's it. Oh my God. Where was that? Um, 130. So Ayush, did you understand?
Yeah, like so no, we never clicking on that.
Hmm. Right. So whatever data is there, it is rendering. But this count we are taking it from the props, or are we passing it from the props? Or are we assigning it to the props?
I guess we are passing.
Yep. Passing to the props.
Okay. This is the only thing which I'm trying to understand. Okay, button com. Okay, item name was there. Okay,
There is a
fine.
question involving the buttons, I guess.
Sorry, bro.
There is a question involving the button, I guess.
There's a question.
Involving the buttons, so we'll obviously need to solve that.
Okay. I'm just wondering about this count only, nothing else. How is it connected? Yes, you have anything to say?
No.
What do you think about this here?
About
about here, like, okay, the first time it is running, it's okay. So why do we, what will happen for this? That's my only question here. So he's telling that we are passing it as parameters, right, Surya?
Right. Uh-huh.
So item name will take this, and item dot count, will it take, string of 5, or are we converting it again here? So initially everything will be 0. So first time we click on that button, add it. First time we click on this button, add item. Um, okay, what will go? What will happen, Surya? Can you suggest? Can you tell?
So in the uh, HTML, we are passing it as parameters. So add item
Hmm.
will be the I think it will be a drop down, like add item, item one, item two, something like that. Two buttons.
Okay.
So two buttons will be
Oh,
there.
are
If
you
at all
telling
we
like
are
that? There will be two buttons, huh?
there will be two buttons
Saying
because we
what?
are iterating. Because we are iterating here. No, that small
Okay,
b,
okay.
small b is something like drop down, I guess. In
Yeah, I
view
know,
template.
now I understand. Okay, now I understand. For the first item, and then you will have the add item button. For second item also, you will
Uh,
have the add item button. Okay. So every time you click on this add item, so click on the button, it calls the add item function, and it takes the other one, and this dot count will be 5, correct?
yes, yes.
It adds 5 to the other item.
Instead of we are clicking add item one, it will add five to add item. I mean item two.
Correct. That's what. Only two items are there, right? So okay, okay. Now I understood. Yes, you understood what was happening.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Ayush, okay.
So like before calling the ad, before clicking, what the
Hmm?
scenario is now? Can you please tell me?
Before clicking, nothing is there. Whatever initially it is supposed to be, it will come.
So what is
Right.
initially suppose it's supposed to be?
See, count is 10 and count is 0.
So we have answer as count is 10 and count is 0.
Yeah.
Why count doesn't become 5 because the prop is there?
See, again I'm telling you, this count 5, as he told, we are passing it as some kind of a parameter.
Okay.
Okay. Or it, see, look at this. It is in the properties.
Yeah.
Right. So what has happened? So only when you're clicking on add item, okay, you're taking item name, what should I say? Yeah, see,
So,
item name.
I'm not talking about clicking on add item because we have never clicked here
Hmm?
in this question. I am talking before that, like count
It will
will,
be just there. It will not be used. I mean, they are not linked, right? They are not linked to each other.
but the count is coming as 0 of for items. Item 1 as 0 and no, item
Hmm.
1 is 10 and 0 for item 2.
Correct.
The answer, and the
Yes.
prop is there as count is equals to 5. And so it must be 5. I, this I
No,
am
it
not.
is taken from the data. It is taken from the data in the viewer.
But okay, taking from the view app, then also there is 5, na? Like
Where?
count is equals to 5 at that same place where from and the place where we are getting data.
I mean, what I feel is in the first render, this prop will be fast, but add item we are not clicking anything. No, so this method will not be running through. So we'll get zero only. I mean, the five will not be added to any of the data items.
Okay, so like after clicking on what will be the values?
After clicking, if at all we are clicking item one, it will add five to item two.
It will add 5 to item 2 or the count of item 1 to item 2.
Hmm.
Five to count of item two, I guess, not the count of item one.
Correct.
No,
5 to the power of name. Because I just look from the props only you're taking. I mean, this dot item. I mean, yeah, Surya, just confirm
This
me.
dot name refers to the item two only. So this dot count should also refer to the prop only, I guess.
That's correct. So this item dot item name. What is this item referring to here?
so
That
this I
we are filtering the data items.
Okay. The
This
filtered
dot
one.
parent dot items.
Mm. Okay.
but in the very next line we are doing as like the count of incrementing the count of item 2 via the count to the plus the item of count 1 matlab item 1 count of
Here
item 1.
item of zero of dot count refers to the item
Two.
data uh, uh, data count. I mean count in the data, and this dot count refers to the prop, I guess.
Yeah, the first amount, the first item we are considering. Like for the first item we are clicking on first item. Okay, first of all. So when we are
Hmm.
clicking on first item, so item of zero dot count refers to item 2,
Item
Correct.
to count.
Yeah.
item 2
Uh,
count. Yeah, so we are
Yeah,
incrementing the item two's count
by five.
by the items 1 count.
no. This
No,
dot count. Look at this. Plus equal to number of this dot count. What is this dot count?
This dot count is we are referring to because the button we have
Oh,
clicked, that count only, no? The button of the button we have clicked. The button we
yeah.
have clicked is item 1,
This dot count is nothing but the value from the props.
value from the props of item 1, na? Or the acha, value from prop only.
Hmm. Prop only. So prop only you are having the value of 5.
Actually, there is written na const item. Const item is equals to this dot parent dot items dot filter. So we have
Correct.
const item. That item refers to item 1, na? Const item.
So you're clicking on item 1, right?
Yeah. So this dot count should be item 1 of count of item 1, na?
This dot item name dot count. I mean sorry. This dot item dot count only will give like that.
Okay. So this dot count will be the count from props.
Hmm.
Okay. Got it.
I think whatever you are referring. Okay, we'll move forward.
Yeah. We will see further questions and clear.
Gokul,
Yeah.
before moving further, can you just explain that question that Surya sent in the group, that non-strict mode question?
We'll discuss that. Okay, where is the question?
Here it is. I forgot what we discussed in this non-strict mode.
I put in paint. Okay. Hmm.
Hmm.
So okay, fine. Um, Replit. We'll take it in Replit. Best place we saw right the time.
Mm, I think we just need to remind what was the difference in strict and non-strict mode.
Mm.
So
So
based on
non-strict was, I believe non-strict was in the console.
hmm,
What was it?
I can't recall.
Okay. So do you know the answer for this? So through the answer will
Surya
you?
has it.
So for
Surya has the answer.
2020 reference was the answer.
Yeah, 2020 reference error.
Okay, this is done.
Aish, can you recall what we discussed that time?
Uh, Actually, not about non-strict mode, but I know what where and const, like where is like a क्या कहते हैं, where has function scope, functional scope, and let has block level scope.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm running this inside of this. Okay.
Also, uh, there was a question to run as a script and run as a interactive mode. What was the difference there?
What did you guys get? 2020 reference error, right?
Yeah.
Surya? That is what you told.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes,
As I told you, this console thing is the, what? Non-strict mode, and the whatever you're putting inside, right? If you are putting here and then running this,
Yeah.
okay, that is going to be a strict mode. Basically, in .js file, app.js, index.js, see this is an index.js. If you're putting inside of a file and then running it, then it's going to be a strict mode, or else if you're using a console, that is a non-strict mode.
Okay, but
here
how
both are
to?
using the same input, right?
Repeat?
Here both, I mean, here both are executing same reference error is they are giving same reference error in replit and console.
Oh, yeah, okay. 2020, yeah, reference error.
See, I think probably here this thing doesn't make any difference. Probably
Okay.
strict.
But how is it able to read B but not, sorry, C but not A?
It is not able to read B. See, it is reading C.
Yeah, how?
Yeah. See, what I've understood, know what somebody explained, but I'm not sure that what
Hmm.
happens when we put like this, na B is equal to C. So only this B, the first B is let type. Others are all var type actually.
Oh,
So, and it's true for all of, matlab, if you put, for example, B is equal to C is equal to D, then both C and D like sort of are going to be var type only. So they'll be accessible outside, but B will not be accessible outside.
In that case, why A is not accessible?
Hmm. Yeah, because what I understood here, no, what I have understood here, we are only in the, since we have declared var in function block, it is not globally, it is not as if it's globally acceptable, no?
Yeah,
exactly, that's
We
what
are,
I mean. Go
yeah,
ahead.
it's not
var.
globally acceptable. So while when we do is equal to C, it sort of becomes like global actually.
No, actually, what I feel is, Priyanka, that a var always has a global scope, but why we cannot access it outside the function is because it will vanish, right?
What do you mean it will vanish?
Uh, just like uh, we are using this B, so this is local to function now.
Correct.
If we can access C because it is var, so then
No,
A
global
should be
var.
accessed.
It's like sort of global var actually.
Mm, I think global var or this normal var is same now.
No, no, but we are not being able to access A na outside. It is still
Yeah, that
giving.
is.
हाँ बोलो.
Yeah, that is what I couldn't understand why we cannot access A if we can access C.
Somebody in the group said ki A has a functional scope.
Correct.
Mm,
A has a functional scope, but C will become the like global scope.
Huh.
okay, okay, okay.
So in fact, the moment we write, what I just want to clarify, the moment we write it inside a function, it doesn't matter whether you call it var, whether you call it let, or whether you call it const. The moment you finish your function, the functional scope finishes, and none of those elements are visible outside the function. Is it like that?
Are we able to access B, Gokul?
No, B also. B though we got an error, no?
Hmm. Okay.
He has done ABC, he has done. So we are getting what? Reference errors only, no?
Hmm.
Inside we are able to access it. Outside we are not able to access it.
Ah, inside we are able to access, correct?
Okay.
We are able to access. So as
Okay.
Priyanka told, here B will be functional scope, and C will take globally, vast scope, right, Priyanka? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Like, can you repeat like why C will be global scope?
That's
I guess that is how Java is built. Sorry,
Hmm.
JavaScript is built. No idea
So
why.
like let has this functional block level scope. That is why let other than that let has also global scope. That is why we have B and C as global scope.
No, no, B does not have global scope. No, B you are able
Only
to
C.
print only inside the function. Outside you are not able to see B.
We are able to see now. We have
No,
20.
no, no, no. The B is getting printed because Gokul has added line 4.
If you
Okay.
if you if you for example comment this line console.log B inside the function, then you will see only C and B and A. It will give you reference error.
So can you give me a clear picture, like final picture, what is happening?
God only knows. See, what the only thing I understand is that inside function scope, they are all within the function scope. The moment you come outside the function, they are not visible. Okay. Now, except for this B is equal to C type of thing, in which except for the first variable, which is like sort of the type whichever you are defining, rest all C and whatever is going to be after the equal to signs, they are all going to take global scope. So they are visible outside also.
Okay.
See, for example, if I was to outside this function quiz, if I was to define some, where a is equal to 20 or 25, and then I was reading outside, then I can read actually because I will be reading from outside the function, but not from within the function.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, can also someone recall that what we have discussed about that quiz to question of running as a script and running as in interactive mode, REPL? What was the difference?
See, okay, don't ask me to explain, but what I've understood that in REPL scope, no, in REPL mode, like
Hmm.
it converts the whole thing to an object actually. So rather than like when we are doing in this run mode, it is running like a function, correct? But if
Hmm.
you take it inside and you run it like a, in the interactive mode, then it sort
Hmm.
of behaves like an object. So you can call and all. Take for example, if I want to say function dot call, like quiz dot call, it will not allow that callback type of thing, no. But if you make an object out of it, you can do that. So those
Okay.
type of differences are there, but how it impacts the overall thing, not.
Okay. Ayush Gokul, can you? We had made some conclusion now. One line I couldn't recall it.
You want me to do that here? Shall we do that? It's okay. I'm okay with that.
No,
Do
just
you have
just I wanted to recall that
a recap?
conclusion we have made. It's in quiz
Mm,
two paper. This
okay.
same term, but
So let's check that. Shall I check that quick?
I can tell you. We
Hmm?
can also check.
I will check it fast now. Hmm. can call it as strict mode. Huh?
Yeah, interactive or
It was for the call.
you search for capital REPL. Hmm. This is the question.
Okay, great. Hmm. So for this, the answer is for script number one, undefined number two, 15. Okay, for REPL, 15 and 15. Hmm.
Yeah.
So for the interactive mode, it was able to access the data, but in the strict mode, it was not able to access the data,
Uh,
right?
mm, when it is
Yes,
executed
yes,
as
yes.
script, so is it strict or non-strict? Strict now.
Script is a strict mode, yeah.
Okay.
.js file. Script is nothing but .js file. .js file is a strict mode.
Yeah. So in strict mode, it will not be able to access 8.
Hmm.
Okay. And in non-strict one,
Non-strict
again
mode,
not 8.
but both the things are being. I mean, only this part you are able to access. 15, only 15 you are able to access.
Yeah,
Not this
we
part.
discussed na ki in non-strict mode, that is REPL mode, we first have to call object obj inside the call. That's how we'll get this dot num as 8.
But why they are reading 15 as this dot now?
Global.
Yeah, because we haven't provided say we said obj dot function dot call, so it
Hmm.
will get this dot num as 15 only. But if we write obj dot function dot call and inside it obj,
Okay.
then we'll
Yeah.
get 8 and 15.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
We
Got it.
saw this on that website.
Hmm. Okay.
Nice and confusing.
Hmm. I think I'll have to go to temple tomorrow morning.
To bright Bhagwan. Yeah, at the end, you also need some luck, right?
Yes.
We can't hear you, Yash.
Oh, I was saying that I have to go to temple tomorrow before the exam.
Okay, okay. This is fine, right? This is easy. We just following the procedures. Go ahead, Priyanka.
Me too.
Priyanka, can you take this question? Yeah. Am I audible?
To temple. So this is fine. Session. Yes, yes. Session cookies are. Yeah, yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, yes,
Am I
yeah.
audible?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. The client to server on each request. So permanent cookies are sent to the server only on first request of a session. It's not like that because cookies have to be, to and fro. Actually, they have to be sent. So there's nothing like
Hmm.
this that you can, this thing. Then all items in local storage are automatically sent by the client to the server on the first request. All items in local storage are automatically sent by the client to the server on first request. No, no, they are not required to be sent to the anywhere. It is only for the client to see. Yeah. So it is not being sent to client, sent to server, and then obviously the client will get the response. none of these. It's correct, no? The way I reasoned.
Yeah, Priyanka, correct, correct.
What is the difference between session
Hello?
cookie and a permanent cookie?
Okay, okay.
So, I'm not sure. I mean, session cookie, you know, right?
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Hmm? That's fine. So, seems like there is some cookie which is called as permanent cookie. Okay, whatever it is, whatever cookie it is, it has to be sent along with the request. I mean, along for each request.
Okay, and in session cookie also, right? We have to send it with each request, na?
Correct. Ayush, do you understand that? Did Ayush ask the question? Who asked the question? Yes, did you ask the question?
Yeah, yeah, I asked it.
Okay.
So
A session also we
wanted
have
to.
to send it, and the option is saying that only
Hmm.
on the first request.
Okay, so session is also sent on every request, so as
Hmm?
Yes,
permanent.
Shast.
Correct. Oh no 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 no. Session cookies. What should I say? For example, see Google. I mean you're logging into Google.com
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Gmail. Okay. So that is going to be something like a local cookie. For example,
Okay.
either local or you can say like I'm not sure permanent, but at least we can call it as local. Okay. Session cookies are when you log into your net banking. Only
Okay.
5 minutes it will be allowed.
Okay. Okay. So they will take the details once and just they will simply allow me to do things for 5 minutes.
5 minutes exactly. So the session timing is for 5 minutes, something like that.
Hmm.
Stored on user's computer that remembers settings, preferences, or sign-in credentials that the user has previously saved. Okay. What's the difference between a permanent cookie versus
Session.
session or local? Is there any local cookie? The two purpose. I mean, two.
I think session cookie will be the better search.
Repeat.
Can you try session cookies in place of local in the search?
Yeah, this is okay, right? Local session cookie and persistent cookie, which is nothing but permanent, right?
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, these cookies are deleted when the session expires or is terminated when the browser window is closed. Retain on the device until you erase them or they expire.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Got it.
And the option is wrong because we have to send it every time. Cookie is a
Yeah.
cookie. Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, below view application, HTML and JS. What do we have here? What will be rendered inside? Who wanna take this?
Okay. Shall I?
Okay, you came just now, right? Yeah, you take this.
Okay. So what will be rendered inside the router view of
Hmm.
index.html? Okay.
Hmm.
So may I even see this index.html? Okay, it's a
Okay.
dividing app router view. Okay,
Hmm.
fine. So in the router view,
Hmm.
um, we are doing with the view router.
The routes, right?
Since we haven't done anything, so it will go to path, right? What was
Hmm.
the path? Okay, it's hash slash. So it will go to star component error. In error, we have no mobile to show. So I think no mobile to show. Okay, we have two stars, is it?
What do you mean by
Okay,
two stars?
one is
One is
blank, one
empty.
is star. Okay, so it will
Blank.
go to default mobile component. Where is default mobile component?
No, 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 no. You should go to error. I think you were right because you have defined that you do not have anything. Then what you should do. See, it is showing you na path is nothing actually.
Yeah, right.
If you are not writing anything, then you will go to error. If you are mentioning anything other than mobile, mode 1, mode,
Hmm.
model and price, whatever, then it will go to star. But you have to mention something. If it is just left blank, then I think that component is defined. I think it should be like that.
Yeah, I think you are correct. So it should go to error. No mobile found. Can you see the correct answer? No mobile to show.
Mm.
So which is error, right? So something which I understood from here, if you are using a router, I mean, router view or something, right? So this hash, by default it will come, right?
Yeah.
Whatever follows after the hash is what we need to look into.
Yeah.
Okay, is that okay for all others? Aish,
Mhm.
Surya.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. So next question, Ishita, can you take this?
Um,
Same to same.
okay, we are
Ash
just
laptop.
asking, yeah, the output for laptop, what will be rendered?
Mm.
Okay. For laptops, the code is same, right? So it will be first mobile
Mm.
store. So welcome to mobile store, and then for laptop we'll have default mobile.
Mm.
है ना? Can I see the default mobile input? Yes. So mobile Nokia 1500 and price 1500 rupees.
Default mobile moment. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, correct. I think this question was asked earlier also. For me also. Okay, fine, right? This one is also okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ayush, can you take this? Next one, Surya will take. Okay. Ayush, take this.
Yeah, so which of the statement is true regarding SQLite database? SQLite database is best suited for handling multiple concurrent write operations. SQLite is best suited for handling multiple concurrent read operations. Okay, so this statement is true, and the previous one was not, because uh, this is light. Okay, so the third point is SQLite database do not accept constraint. No, no, every database should follow ACID constraint, that is atomicity, consistency,
Correct.
integrity, and D for I believe that was strong, related to strong, like
Yeah, yeah. Acid a database should follow acid constraints.
yeah. And SQLite database will always occupy more RAM than SQL. MySQL database for same data. No, I don't think, because MySQL is bigger than SQLite, so MySQL will occupy more RAM.
Mm.
And for read operations, it would be better. Seems correct, and write operations, it is not.
That is something which is new. Read and write, right?
Yeah.
Mm. Is this fine, guys? Others?
See,
Yeah.
only this last sentence. Now, what does it mean? An SQLite database will always occupy more RAM than a
Mm.
MySQL database for the same data.
Mm.
Now, MySQL and SQLite, acha, so Lite probably does not have some functions or something. Yeah?
Correct. I
Like
mean,
you said.
SQL is it's just for basic purposes, right?
Correct,
So
correct.
MySQL has so many things. You can add
Mm-hmm.
sequences, series, what functions. So many
Correct,
things are there,
correct, correct. Okay.
packages and stuff like that. Okay, great. Ishita, take the next question.
No,
Haha,
Yes.
here
Surya,
comes
Surya, Surya.
Surya. Sorry for that.
So, so the following
Which
is
of
sort
the
of
following
for
is
about
false? Okay.
okay.
Hmm.
So x dot length equal to 5 for I in x dot length. I of x. Okay. So both of them are wrong, I guess. What are the options?
Anything.
Both of them will give error.
Which of the following options are wrong? I mean, they're saying that which of the following are false. Okay. So both won't give error. Both won't have same output. The length of array x will be 5 after executing 2. My God.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so hmm, I can
Go ahead.
recall this. So we can set the length of the array like we did in this both the snippet, and what it will do is it will add extra zeros and on that places.
Hmm.
So length will be 5. It just
Zero
different.
or undefined?
See, oh sorry, yeah, undefined. Sorry, undefined. So the only difference is in and off. I think for in it will take I as an index, and for off it will directly take as an element. So here off works as Python's in.
Correct.
Hmm.
Huh? Is it so?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, so they are saying that code snippet 2 is having file length of 5, correct?
Correct,
Yeah,
correct.
because
Hmm.
this is correct. Na?
Okay.
But see what will happen in code snippet 2 is since it is already only reading the elements, it will
Oh,
only read 1 to 3 but not undefined. But
okay.
in this snippet 1, it will also read undefined because it is going via index, not values.
Mm, okay.
We'll make it quicker.
So
I actually
so
tried this
this
code and it was other way around. Like when I used
I
off,
also
it
the same.
said it returned off undefined also.
yeah, that's what
That's
I'm
what
saying.
he
Na?
is also telling. That's what
That
he
is
is
what I'm
Hmm.
telling.
also thinking.
Acha,
Hmm.
acha.
In off, it is going by value. In it is going by index. So index we have just three values, and off index we have five values, and off we have three values.
So code snippet one just would give 1, 2, 3, and code snippet two would give us 1, 2, 3 and undefined undefined.
With in we will get uh, undefined two. With off we will not get undefined.
Okay. It's
No, what
working just like
Ishita told
Python.
was correct, no? So in we have only as many as they are there.
Yes.
No,
So
no, it's
see,
the
you can
other way
see,
around.
you can see, no? See, he has printed, no? He has printed. Okay.
Give me all the undefined.
See,
It's the other way around. That's what I was also confused.
This is just
I
mm,
think I in X just mean the indexes inside X which are filled, like which have some value.
Just like
mm,
Python.
Uh,
but how why I have written this as opposite in my notebook? Mm,
Huh?
Acha guys, I have to leave. Best of luck to everyone. Hope we all managed to do well. We have put in a lot of effort. Uh, but we should definitely go to temple before going for
Yeah,
exam.
Yeah.
definitely go to temple.
yeah.
This is painful.
Yeah. Best of
Even
luck to everyone.
I'm scared to take the
Same
exam
to
again.
you.
I know.
Even after that.
Yeah, okay. Good night. Bye.
Okay, same to
Yeah.
you. Bye.
All the best.
Yeah, Priyanka, good night.
Good.
Okay, she's gone. Okay, I guess.
So it is exactly like Python. I'm not sure why
Okay,
I've written this like both in my notebook.
then make a correction over there. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm getting an echo. Okay, next question is for
I think it's
Ayush.
for me.
You are okay. You take finish it off.
Which of the following is are true? It is safe to say that all single page applications are also progressive web applications. It is not correct.
Hmm.
A front
But
end
all
server.
PW wait 1 second. But all PWAs are single page applications.
No, no, no. No,
No. Vice versa, isn't it true?
no.
Okay.
Uh, a front-end
Okay.
server is generally optimized to serve only the static assets,
Okay.
and the other requests are redirected to the application server. Correct. The presence of web workers need not be required at the client for servers and requests. No. Actually, for servers and requests, we mandatorily should have workers. The
Oh,
processing speed of a machine is hardware dependent. It is correct. It depends on the processor that
mm,
we have on our hardware.
mm.
So, uh, I just read yesterday that all SPAs are not PFAs, or what we say, mm,
Wait, which
PWA.
week was this
PWA.
actually? Which week was this actually?
They have said that because some PWAs may have workers, some PWAs may not have workers. So, because of the presence of workers, not all PWAs are single page applications. And
Okay.
for the other way around, also they have mentioned some reason like this only.
Mm.
But I cannot recall the exact reason. But yes, it's not vice versa also. So I can remember that single page applications are the ones which we can install, right? But what were the PWAs?
Wait, isn't it like the other way? PWA are the ones we can install?
Hmm.
Wait, I'll just show you. Wait.
Or maybe PWA versus SPA. Can you write if?
See?
Yeah.
So I remember this.
Hello guys, test app section in your My Apps area. Now
This is
tap on
probably
download
do
button.
download.
Allow
Right, this
print.
is for PW
Okay.
only. Okay.
Tap
Okay.
on install.
All right. Next question. Huh? Is this okay? Oh, wait. Where was that? Here only. Huh?
Hmm.
Okay, a front-end server is generally optimized to serve only static assets, and the other requests are redirected to application server. What does this mean? What is a front-end server? A server which will only provide front-end, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, something like a bootstrap or something, kind of. I don't know. Okay, the processing speed of a machine. Okay, that's okay. Next question.
Okay. So here I can see that SPAs will not have service workers, but PWA will have service workers.
Where you are able to see that?
Uh, just on an article, and also like
Hmm.
SPAs only. Uh, some static content will be served, but for PWS we can also serve the dynamic content.
Okay.
Mm.
Like this statement, I kind of not agree. Like in SPA also, like we show dynamic content.
They are saying that only the static content like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript needs to be loaded
In PWA or SPA.
in SPA. And for PWA, they are saying PWAs are always served from a secure origin uh, with all kind of data.
Hmm.
Okay. When we say dynamic, no, we generally include JavaScript also. Like JavaScript mode dynamic. That
Mm.
is what I was confused, but now it is okay.
So here they are saying that there is a common misconception that a PW is almost always a SPA, which is wrong. From the PWA requirements, you can see that nowhere does it state that its website content must be rendered in the browser or should not send requests to the server rendered pages. Okay, so PWA sends more requests to servers than SPA. Is kind of what they are trying to say. And PWA requires workers where SPA don't.
Here, yeah, yes, whatever you're saying.
Yeah,
Often confused with SPA. Very often PWA implemented as a SPA. Not all SPAs need to be a PWA. Maybe a single page, but without web worker.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I
So
read the
without a
same
web
thing.
worker, then we can't call it as a thing, right?
Because
Hmm.
of web workers only, we can call it. I
Progress.
differentiate between an SPA and PWA. Like PWA will have web workers, but SPA don't have.
Correct. Not all need to be SPAs. That's correct. Maybe offline and web workers while rendering. Okay, fine, right? This is okay now.
Yeah,
Now is it
Yeah,
clear?
yeah. You gave the example of Google as Google. When we search on Google, it is an example of PWA, and when we do YouTube thing, we do not like refresh every time. That is SPA.
Okay. We'll move forward. Ishita, yeah.
Yeah. Which of the following statement is are true? A message broker can reduce the number of connections each individual server needs to accept in a multi-server system. Yeah, it has the ability to do so because it is connected to each individual server
Exactly. That's the work of broker, right?
message broker. Uh,
Mm.
and a message broker helps in easier scalability in distributed architecture. Yes, this is true. And a message in message queue are lost destroyed if no receiver is available. No, it is not so. It waits uh, till a receiver receives the
It's not
message.
getting available, correct.
And the point to point messaging always requires the use of a message broker as wait a second, a point to point messaging always requires the use of a message broker as intermediate. No, it's not so. It's called point to point because it's server to server, na?
Which is something like, socket communication.
So no message broker required.
Mm.
I think so. Like the last option is not that clear.
Mm. Okay. Is that okay, guys? We'll move forward. Aish, did you complete the question or shall I give this to Surya? Surya is silent.
Yeah, sure. You can go ahead.
Surya, go ahead.
So, which of the following statements are true? Performance of static page is generally better than the dynamic pages. Yes, it takes time, dynamic pages. So, the caching can be used at multiples in a network architecture to improve performance. Yeah, that is correct. Data and local
Mm-hmm.
storage synchronized between mobile and desktop device used by the same. No, it doesn't save.
Yeah, local storage is not saved, right?
Yeah, it's not saved.
Correct. Is that fine, guys? Aish, Ishita, yes.
Yeah.
We'll move forward.
Yeah,
yeah,
because that local storage for that specific mobile or specific
Device.
desktop,
Yeah,
and if
correct.
we want to access from a different
Mm.
system, we can't access that local storage.
Okay. Next question is for
Yeah. So, which of the following statement is are regarding pub and sub
sub
messaging?
messaging.
Yeah. So, communication between publisher and subscriber is generally asynchronous. So, I give an example of some article.
Mm-hmm.
So, when we can have asynchronous means there is no like uh, a publisher can have multiple subscribers
Mm.
and क्या कहते हैं, yeah, so that is it. And subscriber use polling to pull data from message broker.
Mm.
So it I am not sure about this. So the C point is data is automatically pushed to the subscriber as soon as the producer pushes the data to the message queue. Yeah,
That
it
is
seems to be.
correct. Mm. That is correct. So what
Yeah,
about the second option?
yeah. Can you bit explore this?
Is it polling to pull the data from the message broker?
In polling, what we do is we send a request to server on fixed
Mm.
intervals to
Correct.
check whether there is an update or not.
Mm.
But
What we use instead of polling?
I think here the connection is, temporarily stopped or something like that. The connection is still there, but well, the subscriber will get a proper response only if there is a change or new publish.
hmm,
Do you guys remember something like that which we learned?
so in
Hmm.
in this, the connection is not always open in polling. But if you say long polling, the connection will always be open.
Mm-hmm.
And but in case of this PubSub messaging, they said that just like when someone uploads a video on YouTube, you get a notification, right?
Hmm.
So it's an example of PubSub messaging.
Yeah, that's correct.
As soon as there is some data pushed by the publisher, all the subscribers get the notification that the
Hmm.
data is pushed. Something, something is pushed by publisher.
Okay.
Can we give more light to option A?
That we told, right, bro? Uh, so tell me, what is the synchronous communication?
Synchronous is like when the like when one person is putting something and the other person received it synchronously.
Means hi Ayush, I'm saying now. Okay, so if you are receiving it after 10 minutes, which is not correct, right? You have to reply to me immediately. I can't wait for you for 10 minutes,
Okay.
right? Asynchronous communication means I'm not going to receive any communication from you right away, right? You want only if you have some kind of a comment, or you wanted to tell that okay, this is wrong or something, you will be sending it back, right? I can visit it anytime.
Yeah. So the subscriber need not to see that publisher's thing at the same at the matlab like the
Same time as the other subscribers.
yeah, that's that is clear to me now.
Hmm. It's kind of like that. Okay, is that fine, guys? Ayush?
Yeah, because different subscribers can could have access to publishers thing by a different at different time.
Okay, we'll move further. Whose question is this? Is this Surya or Yash?
Think it is mine.
Okay.
So you are trying to build a distributed system with capital N servers, each of which may need to communicate with any of other servers. Which of the following statements are true? So with point-to-point communication, the number of connection links will grow as O to the power n, which is incorrect because it grows as O to the power n square, because the number of connections you require is n into n minus 1 by 2, which is actually a order of n square. And with the use of central messaging broker, the number of connection links will grow as O to the power n, which is correct. So again, because in point to point you will have to connect to each and every server available. So every additional server will make you
Hmm.
do this O to the power n square connection.
Correct, correct.
Yeah.
That's okay. Hmm. Is that fine for this?
But I
Yes.
thought for central message broker there should have been order one because the server needs to get connected to message broker only, no?
Um, so see, the number of connection links will grow as you're saying O1. O1 means if you're adding 10 new servers, you're saying it is only one link. Right?
Okay,
For
okay,
100
got
servers
it.
also it's
Yeah,
same. But
yeah,
according to, okay, hope you
right.
understood now.
Yes, yeah.
Great. Ayush, you have any doubts on this?
No, no.
You know what is point to point communication and central message and everything, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Great. Hmm. Okay, this question is for
Me, I guess.
Ishita.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so we are calling
Okay, okay.
obj2 for
Let's read the question.
second.
Once again, read the question. Predict the output. Okay.
Predict the output.
Got it. Hmm.
We are calling obj2 dot second dot call, and we are giving obj1 as a parameter. Okay. So obj2 has first, which is value 3, and second is a function sum. So
Hmm.
which returns this dot second. And since we are providing obj1 as a parameter, so it will
Hmm.
take obj1 and then obj1 becomes the object this. So we'll go to obj1, and there we have first value 2, and second as function sum,
Hmm.
console.log this dot first. So this will give 2 as an output.
We saw this. This is like similar to the previous,
Ah.
right? Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so this is mine. So
Hmm.
consider the following JavaScript program and predict the output if executed. So we have asynchronous function test. We will return here promise as result reject in the in the correct order.
Hmm.
So we have if num is greater than 3, we will uh, so we will resolve this with num plus 1 as output. So here we can say that it will resolve with num plus 1 as output. Okay, so else we will reject as num minus 1 as output. So we have then as r is r. So now when we are calling this test function and we are giving 7 as parameter, so
Hmm.
test will resolve and with the number output as num plus 1, that is 8.
Hmm.
And then what it will do is like it will print on the console, and there is no error, I guess, because everything is pretty much clear. Like there is no error in reject as well as no error in resolve. So
Hmm.
it won't catch any error and it will print output as 8 in the console. It was pretty straightforward, I guess.
Hmm. So if you reject this, what will happen?
So if we will reject it, it will also be the like same way, but the answer would be 6.
No, it will throw error. Am I
Why?
right? Yes. Yes. Am I right?
Yeah, if it is getting rejected, it will throw an error.
Because you're not handling the rejection. See,
Yeah.
inside the dot, then you just have only one function,
Yeah,
right?
sorry.
Which will
Yeah, we
always
have to
handle
handle
the
rejection
result.
also.
Hmm. We need one more function to handle the rejection, and it will throw error saying that nothing has been resolved. I mean,
Inside, then
reject
we have to have one more function
function
to
to
accept
handle the
the
rejection.
to handle the rejection.
Correct. Hope that's okay. Hmm. Okay. So output again. Surya. Surya, are you here?
Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
Hmm. Output.
So
Predict the
new promise if 9 is strictly equal to string of 9, reject 10, else result 20. Then what will this f function return?
Which function?
If
False.
it will return false.
I mean, either rejection or resolution, but condition is false.
Hmm. Bro, are you asking
So
about this if condition?
we'll do
Surya.
yes, yes.
So this is like,
Yeah, so
checking for
Huh,
the,
huh, huh.
type also.
yeah, it is strict checking, and when we put double equals to, that is non-strict checking. So like
Hmm.
if it is double equals to, then it will say true. It will output will be true, and now it is strict checking. Like here the data types are also checked, so it is false because the first one is int and the second one
Here
is
we are.
string.
So here it returns false.
Yeah,
So as it returns false, we'll resolve it.
we will resolve
So
it
the
locally.
resolve block. Come again.
Surya, are you talking? I think your voice is breaking. Is it breaking for everyone? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Surya, your voice is breaking. Shall we take this to next person? Is it okay?
Can I
Your voice is literally breaking. Yeah. Ishita, can you take this?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, yeah, new promise, resolve, reject. Okay. So if 9 is not strictly equal to string 9, so it will resolve with 20, and then we'll get D as 20. So we have hello 1 comma 20. First logged in to the console, and then in the next line, throw new error with 20. So it will not return, this statement will not return anything, this then statement. We'll have an error with 20, so we'll go to the next catch block. E is now 20, so console.log hello 3. It will return 200, and then in the next finally block, since finally doesn't take any input and doesn't return anything, so
Hmm.
console.log hello 4 comma undefined, and it won't return anything. And then statement, uh, okay,
Hmm.
so this will be nan, because in the previous then statement, the one,
We are not passing anything out.
we are not passing anything, so nan, hello 5 and nan. So all in all, what all will be printed? Hello 1 comma 20, and
Hmm.
then hello 3 and hello 4 comma undefined, and then hello 5 comma nan. Okay, so why is D nan? I didn't know this, but D is something like undefined or nan in the
Um.
last, like after hello 5.
Okay.
What is the correct answer?
120.
Okay, so what is the difference between this undefined and NaN?
NaN
I
means not a number. So
Hmm.
you can't multiply an undefined with a number.
Okay, so
Sorry, no,
undefined
not
into 10.
undefined with a number, but no, non-number with an undefined, I think.
Okay, so
Okay, let's once again see this one
uh,
three four five. I think that this is okay, right? 1 3 4 5, we are okay with that,
hmm,
right? It's not coming to this then part. Why is it not coming to the then part?
because of the error.
Exactly. Because of is it because rest? I mean, which error here? Throw new error,
Yeah, yeah,
huh.
and we won't go to the return D also. Like that means we are not returning anything here.
yeah.
We are throwing the error, and we are catching it with the value as 20. Are we?
Yeah,
Hello 3. Hello 3. Okay, and that's what. This is just having Hello 3, right? We don't have anything else. So, okay.
this is now, this should be
Mm.
20 into 10, 20 into
Mm.
10, 200. It will
Mm.
return, but finally it doesn't take anything, so it will just make
The
hello for,
undefined.
yeah. So,
Mm.
shouldn't that 200 from catch will come to then, last then?
Mm. That's what I'm thinking.
nahi, I believe ki that, like suppose we are throwing a new error with 20. So
Hmm.
throwing a throw has always a catch. So if you are returning something in catch, it cannot be taken as an input by then or finally, like any else.
Okay.
Okay.
My only
I'm also,
confusion in this question is why is DNAN?
Yeah, that I got to know. See, since D is undefined, right?
Hmm.
And you are trying to multiply it with something. So
Okay.
defined into something is not a number.
is it so?
Hmm.
So
Isn't it
you mean
something?
like if we just return D and not D into 10 in the last line?
No, not the last one. Just one before that.
Yes.
So
So, B times 50, not a number.
may I see the question once? Open.
Yeah, bro. I mean, see, not the question. Are you able to see my screen, the
Yeah,
console?
yeah,
See, I just gave D, which is undefined. Undefined multiplied by 50, it gives not a number.
yeah. So that's what is happening here there also.
Ishita?
Acha, okay. Yeah, got it. So it's
Okay.
because of the return statement.
No, no. So
Undefined multiplied by,
No, I mean like in the last then you have what return D into
but
10, right?
that return will be taken care if another then is there to catch it. But
yeah.
this is different. What where why
So
we are getting NN is in last then is because we are getting some undefined from previous thing.
okay.
So
No, but like suppose in finally we have hello 4 and undefined, na?
hmm.
So why is it not like same here?
So we are getting hello 4 and undefined from finally.
Hmm.
Correct.
Now I think this is trying to multiply 10 with the same undefined.
10 with what?
One second. We
Can
have
return
Actually,
anything about.
to
Finally,
catch.
we can return anything.
Sorry.
Surya, your
In
voice
the
was breaking.
we can return anything from finally.
Yeah, it will not return
His voice
anything
is
from
breaking.
finally. Then
Surya, are you saying something? We're waiting for you to say complete.
No, I'm saying that in the last, then we'll get the D from the catch. No,
That's
but
what.
then in that case it should have been E into 10. And what is E? E is 20, right?
uh-huh.
So it should have printed hello 5 and
No,
200, but
it's written 200. It should. I mean, it should print 200, right?
Yeah.
no,
Or
but then only ha takes input from a then statement, like a then function, whatever this is.
okay, but hello 5D it is printing and D is NaN. That is D is not undefined. It is something. It is an undefined which got multiplied by some number somewhere.
Hmm.
So either it is, so that
So
means
like
either
if
E is undefined,
huh,
right? So if
huh,
E is undefined, then only we can get hello 5 NaN, right?
Okay, so my okay, one thing. If in the promise itself we have we resolve with empty, like we don't provide anything inside the resolve,
Yeah.
then would it
So
be like hello one and nan in the first then?
not nan, it will be undefined because nan will only be there when you are trying to multiply undefined with a number, so you cannot get a result, right?
But we are doing it in like return multiply by 10 in the first then, no?
Yeah, but their d is 20, na? So 20 into 10 is
But she was talking about like we have an empty resolve.
Boys,
yeah.
see this. So shall we check?
Yeah.
Nan.
Mm-hmm. So what are we supposed to check here?
So you
So
are getting. Can you?
I'm saying ki, like what if we just in line 2 we resolve it empty.
no,
We
no,
don't
no.
provide 20 inside
Let's
it.
do a
Yeah,
console
I
log on
wanted to
three
see
times.
what is e. Yeah. Can you console e here in line 15? That will.
Hello 3. After hello 3, we'll get E. Error. E is throwing an error, not number. Oh, it's
Okay.
error saying that the
Error of
message is
20.
20.
Okay. Okay. So
Error is of value 20, yeah.
yeah. So error
Not the
into 10.
physical 20.
It is
Mm.
actually an, which is going to hello 5D.
Mm.
Got it now. Oof. I'm failing tomorrow.
Bro, you're learning something here, right? Don't think about the scores, bro. It's just all about understanding it. But you won't be able to remember it.
I
Yes, you
So
understand
don't have
your
to
point,
stay in
but
front
I
of
think I'll
Gokul.
also learn tomorrow something.
life is a long, no, journey wherein you need to
Yeah.
learn everything. Keep on
Gokul,
learning.
like can you once again open the code?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so can we do something like in the last then? I want to check will NaN come each time? Like uh,
What do you want to do?
mm, I want okay, so in line number 2, can you remove 20 inside resolve?
Okay, what do you want to put?
We have to put something.
No, that's optional.
Okay,
Help.
so nothing.
The compiler will cry with any ends. No.
So you
I
don't want me
heard
to do
that only.
anything.
Yeah.
Uh, hello one
Undefined.
undefined. Okay, I'm confused. Like why is now hello one undefined coming and then hello 5 NaN?
Because you are rejecting this, right? I mean, resolved. This is getting resolved, right? It is
Hmm.
going to the else
Hmm.
part, and so you don't pass anything out of this,
Hmm.
right? Which means it is not. You don't have a D to accept,
Hmm.
which means D is undefined.
Okay.
Then you are throwing this. You got this. Then if you are throwing this, you are catching it here.
Yes.
The rest of things are the same. Why undefined? Now did you understand? You're not passing. You're not
And
writing
the
anything.
last then it takes value from
No,
nowhere.
no,
It doesn't have
no.
any
Actually, D takes D takes this last then takes value from catch, and what catch is passing is e
error.
into
Okay.
10.
Okay.
Okay, what is e? E is an error. So an
Hmm.
error into 10
Achha.
is not a number.
So let's say like E is an
Oh.
object of error. Let's say like E is an object of error or something like that.
Yeah,
So
Achha. So
find out that.
the last then takes an object of error.
Correct.
yeah.
Okay.
Last then takes an object of an error multiplied with 10.
Hmm.
Achha. 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 Got it. Got it.
Hmm.
Thank-
Great. How many more? How many more of our life should we struggle? My God. My God. My God. My God. It's going. It's never ending.
Bro, I
Come on,
think
we have just four
we
time.
should try them on our own, right?
Do you think it is okay? Like, I mean, I feel like if you're doing it as a group, everyone will understand everything, right? The more discussions we make. What do you
Hmm.
others suggest? Ishita, Ayush, Surya. It's it's five
I
brains
think these
working
are the
together.
second part of those questions we discussed earlier.
Now, okay, add 4, add 6, right? This is we have seen this
Uh,
already.
uh,
They just jumble the questions, huh? So what is happening here? Now, what will be rendered by the browser, the score component, if the user loads the application for the first time and clicks on the add 4 two times and add 6 one time? Add 4 two times, add 6 one time. Okay. So for add 4, we are increasing by 7 plus 7, which is 14. And then plus 5. 14 plus 5 is how much? I don't know. It's 19. Already
Hmm.
we have 35. So 19 plus 35 is going to be 54, which is okay.
Nice.
Guys, got this? We are finishing it up fast. If anyone is having a doubt, please
yeah.
ask now itself.
I think Yash was not there when we were solving this question.
Yeah, but I got it.
Okay, fine. Let's go further. Let's finish it up fast. Quick, quick. Mm-hmm. So, view application, app.js. Suppose the application running blah blah first time. What? Ayyo. Ayyo. What was that?
Search first time.
And that we have so many things, na?
Just search rendered.
Again, you will have many.
First is first time.
This is okay.
Hmm.
Okay, fine. Okay, so we have view application. We have the data like this. We have the players component. Okay, so we have the player component not available. What is a slot? Slot name test. Slot
Must be
name
some
1 day.
component. Must be some component defined in the view. Can you see the complete JS code of this?
This is the complete JS, bro.
Oh my god. So where is
So
this
what
slot?
does that slot HTML does?
In,
Slot HTML.
In the index also we
in
have
the
v
HTML, we
slot
are.
something.
Uh,
Okay.
Slot test. Okay,
So what does this do? Slot tag.
bro. So it's simple. Slot name equal to text. So whatever you are giving here, it will take. It will go there. I think.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Not available. This is for test. 1 day. Not. My God, what's happening here? What should I even know from this?
Can we first see the view? What is view saying? Okay, so
Here
the
only.
component it's saying the data is this and the component is
Play.
player.
Mm. Mm.
Okay, and slot is not available. Slot name is equals to test is not available. Everything is assigned not available value.
Data.
Okay. Uh, can we see the
Mm.
options maybe?
This. One second.
I'm seeing the
Okay.
V slot for the first time. Okay.
Yeah, I got this actually. Not available. What is this not available? Why is this not available coming up?
Because
Because of
you're
this.
saying yes, not available.
Okay. Now I can try to
This
explain here.
hmm, hmm, hmm,
So this slot is okay. Not available is coming. Not a problem. Okay. Then
hmm,
this test. Okay. That test data is replaced by this is test data. Okay.
hmm.
Hmm? So, so this is test data. I mean, so that's what is slot test. So V slot is this is test data, and instead of this is for test, I think this is test data will come. This is for test one is coming now. Okay, and then for 1 day we are getting the same. I mean, whatever you are passing, right? This is 1 day data. So the name is one. This is 1 day data, and whatever you are
Because
passing
we
here,
are
it is
taking one
plain.
day as a parameter.
Mm-mm.
That's why it is giving. Acha. Okay. If suppose there is nothing inside the uh, para tags, then it will return something.
Nothing in, yeah, yeah, that's correct. Then will
Like there are
return
three
not
template
available.
tags. So in the first template, there is nothing. That's why it is returning not available. In the
Hmm.
second, there is something which is this is for test. So it is not
Hmm.
giving anything extra.
Hmm.
And then in the
Hmm.
third, we are taking 1 day. It's a
Hmm.
parameter inside it. That's why it is
We are passing the data,
like
and the one day what this
this
is
is
player, bro. I
one
mean,
day
this is
data.
1 day data.
Yeah,
Is it okay? Somewhat.
somewhat. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see this once little bit. Mm-hmm. Fancy button, fancy button. What the hell is fancy button? Slot content. Okay. Let's read this. So we have learned that the components can accept props, which can use JavaScript values of any type. Okay, but about how about template content? I don't know what this is. In some cases, we may want to pass a template fragment to child component and let the child component render the fragment within its own fancy button component that supports usage like this. Okay. See, we have something called as fancy button, and you are putting click me. Okay. So that fancy button is a slot. Slot element is a slot.
Okay, I
Fancy
got
button
it.
looks like this.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Tell.
So what they are saying is actually, so if you need to pass a complete template to your child component,
Mm.
not just a value. So what you can do is put a slot. So for example, I have a template, I'll put a slot and I can pass anything on that slot. So for example, I have three slots: test, exam, and error. So whatever I wanna pass, whichever template I can pass, and it will get rendered inside that slot in my child component. So slot is like a booked place where I can send a template from parent to child.
Okay. So this click me will get rendered inside of the slot. Is it so? See? On the
Hmm.
final rendered DOM will be class fancy name, fancy button, click me. We don't have much more of it. Actually.
That's what happened in the question, right? Slot
Hmm.
got selected and we got that. No.
Correct. Okay, yes. We'll move forward. Let's not waste more time. What is this again? So item this we have seen it, but what is the question saying? If the user clicks on the button add item 1 for 3 times, add item 2 for 4 times, then what will be rendered by the browser? Initially, Ayush, do you remember this question? We had 10 and 0. Ayush?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So for add item 1, if you're clicking 3 times, that means item 2 will be 15, I think. See?
Yes.
Okay. For add, if you're clicking on add item 2, the item 1 will be incremented by 4 times. So hence you got, from 10 it got to 30. Now do you understand this concept clear?
Yeah, like every time we are adding 5, that is count is equals to 5, not the
Yeah.
number which is like in the
Already present
previous.
in the previous one.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, great. That's okay. Now everything is coming in, making more sense. Like, no, they're giving us the last. What will be rendered
Yeah.
inside the view router? Mobile. Ishita was doing this question. Ishita, can you continue with this? Mobile Samsung
So
800.
we are showing mobile.
Mm.
Uh, so after hashtag also we have mobile model and then price.
Mm.
So path is mobile model and price. So we'll
Mm.
have mobile store component is already there. So welcome to mobile store would be printed first,
Correct.
rendered first, and then mobile is Samsung. So we'll have mobile
Mobile Samsung
Samsung and
price
price. What is the price?
1000
1800
I guess.
rupees.
Mm. Correct. This is easy. We'll move forward.
This is previous term paper, na?
Yeah, yeah, we are continuing the same.
So all the papers were different in previous terms.
No,
Only the
I
order
think
was
it is
different.
Jan 1, no? Jan.
Okay,
Mm,
previous term, but like forenoon and afternoon papers were different in the previous term.
I don't know.
I
But
think
let's
this
finish
one
the
is
first, please.
April 1.
Okay, okay.
April
Last,
1.
Last
is the
question.
one last question, please. I'll cry.
Okay.
Okay. So 1,000 users in database and the application is supposed to generate 1,000 HTML reports.
Hmm.
Following statement is true that assuming there are more than one workers. Okay. So what can we see from here? Okay. So approach one, tasks query all for user in users, report job dot delay. This is how you, and salary task. This function fetches the statistics
Okay,
of
so
group
the
database.
approach one will add all the reports in a queue
Okay.
and it will be done asynchronously by salary, right?
Hmm.
And what is approach 2?
So approach two is like passing all the tasks to the delay. I think.
Hmm.
See? So here using a for loop. Query
So
it
here,
first.
okay.
Query it first, then call the delay of user.
Hmm.
Okay. Here you're not querying it. So import tasks, generate tasks. So inside the task, you're querying it.
Yeah. So
Oh
I
my
think
god.
since I think the second one will work. Reason being, in the first one, you will query the database synchronously, and in the second one, you will do it asynchronously.
Finish the
Yeah,
task, bro. Now
bro.
I understand something here.
That's that what has happened with beat quiz too.
See, the thing is, when you put delay, okay, so every time you put a delay, every worker is taking the job.
Okay.
See, for one day, you need to generate 1,000 reports. One worker will generate 1,000 report,
Hmm.
right? But in the other case, dot delay, it is coming like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So 1,000 workers can do that, or whatever it is. But it is being split into the workers among themselves.
Yeah. So in approach one, it's going to be split, and
Approach
in
to one
approach.
worker is going to handle all the report generation.
Hmm.
So approach two will finish in less time. So approach one will finish in less time. I'm sorry.
Yes. So D makes sense
Okay.
now.
Hmm. Both the approaches will be comparable if there is only one worker available. That is correct.
Hmm.
Hmm? Because
Yes.
hmm,
That was a good question.
nice. Both the approaches will be okay. Okay, this but easy question also.
Hmm.
Okay. Are we calling it a semester or a term?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All the best then go to the call. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
All the best. Yeah.
All the best.